Hello, welcome to Harrison How2. Today we're playing Hunt Showdown. We're going over all the melee weapons that fit in the tool category. We have the knife, the knuckle knife, the heavy knife, and the throwing knives. Let's just start out with the first one here, the knife. What differentiates all these things? What makes them different? Why would you want one over the other? Well, everything has a light and a heavy attack, and you can see with the regular knife, small amount of stamina used, decent chunk of stamina used. With the regular knife, we can actually get 4 heavy stamina attack or heavy attacks before we run out of stamina. That's kind of the big difference here between all of the melee weapons, is how much stamina they use. Now this is kind of a twofer because the light attack is a knuckles attack that makes it more effective for taking down the fire NPCs so that they're not pierced. Now that being said, the full attack, that is a stabbing attack, is actually less damage than just the standard knife's stab attack. It does use slightly less stamina, but there are many times that you can see somebody using a knife right over there. Many times that they don't do enough damage. We're going to crouch down and back up because we're just doing a tutorial here. Then we're going to move on to the heavy knife. Heavy knife is going to give you 3 solid swings before running out of stamina. Oh, that was loud. 3 solid swings before running out of stamina. Now it does do a bit more damage. It does 120 damage with its full swing instead of 105 with the standard knife. But this person's going to come over here and kill me right now. They haven't noticed me, which is very handy. Throwing knife does have a melee attack, and it has a thrown function as well. So you can throw the throwing knife, so it makes it the only ranged melee weapon that you can get on your toolbar. It does have a light attack as well as a heavy attack. You can see that it doesn't use a terrible amount of stamina, but it does use stamina. It uses just about as much as the standard knife, but it does almost half the damage. So if you're going to be using it as a melee weapon, I don't necessarily recommend using the throwing knives as a melee weapon. So, quick rundown. Regular knife, most damage for the least amount of stamina. Knuckles knife is really handy because it's dual. You can use the regular knuckles attack or the piercing attack. Heavy knife is better than the regular knife because it does 15 more damage on the heavy swing, but you can only get 3 heavy attacks instead of the 4 heavy attacks out of your stamina bar. Throwing knives use the least amount of stamina hands down, but they are also a little bit less than half the damage compared to everything else. All of the range on all these are very comparable. There's nothing terribly further range other than the fact that the throwing knives can actually be thrown. Thank you for watching.